Good evening, everyone. Tonight we have a quad here in McBain for middle school wrestling. Starting us off is the Kingsley Stags and our first match today will be against the Charlevoix Raiders and the Kingsley Stags. I do not have names exactly for each one, so I will just be referring to them for Charlevoix and Kingsley. Looks like for this first match, Charlevoix will be red and Kingsley will be green.
Secretly, he's not supposed to be here. Who? The dude who's still at the table. Huh?
Rod?
I was just making a joke. They're taking 4 hours.
Oh. My apologies in advance if I have scoring wrong. I'm not sure if middle school is different than high school at this point. Alrighty, we're starting off. Kingsley is green and Charlevoix is red. Offhand fight, and Charlotte will come in with a a very aggressive hand fighting. Kingsley's looking for that leg there. Kingsley goes for a quick little duck under shot. Getting on top, getting 3 points takedown. Kingsley's now running a half Nelson. Trying to also pick up the leg, flip him over, get a turn. There you go. Kingsley has got Charlevoix on his back. Ref is counting down, Tate. Near fall. Charlevoix working off his back. Called pin. There it is. Kingsley gets. There are no official weight classes in middle school compared to high school. And they just match up whoever is close in weight and grade. They're going. Hand fighting both with a collar tie. Kingsley pushes it off, pulls down Charlevoix. Charlevoix sits out. Kingsley continues to circle. Trying to get a far knee, far ankle takedown, looks like. Running a half Nelson now. Kingsley running it. Charlevoix trying to fight it. Looking pretty successful. Kingsley's looking at getting a chicken wing now. Oh, but it is. Looks like it might be called an illegal chicken wing. Oh, it looks like our clock was not running. So each wrestler going to talk to their coach while table when ref figure it out. Have it set at 58 seconds or a minute 10 now. Charlevoix will still be on bottom, Kingsley on top. Kingsley with a tight waist, following that sit out. Charlevoix keeps sitting out, going for a switch, has that leg, but is broken down. Kingsley was going for a crossface, now looks like he's just pushing down the head and getting behind. Charlevoix continuing to sit out. Kingsley going with a far knee, far ankle breakdown. Now running a power half. Continuing to try to run it. There you go. She gets her turned. Charlevoix is fighting to get off her back. Kingsley's posting that far arm, trying to get that second shoulder down. Charlevoix able to get back to their base. Charlevoix consistently hitting that sit out, trying to maybe get a switch, it looks like. Short time now. Looks like Kingsley was awarded 4 points near fall. Kingsley chooses neutral going into the second period. There you go. Kingsley circling a lot, trying to get a wrist. Charlevoix's going to get a outside tie and collar tie. Looks like Kingsley is going for a double leg. Getting another 3-point stake down, running a power half. Charlevoix getting up back to her base, sitting out, going for that switch again. Kingsley chopping that arm there. Charlevoix getting back to her base. Kingsley grabbing that leg. Charlevoix getting that arm in there for that switch, but Kingsley circles out of it. Kingsley trying to get a breakdown here. Charlevoix does a sit out. Kingsley sucking her back. Now running a chicken wing. Possibly called illegal. Yep. Charlevoix will be back on bottom. And Kingsley will be back on top. Charlevoix immediately going for that switch. Facing him now. Has a leg. Kingsley's trying to push the head down, trying to break that grip. But Charlevoix is not trying to not let go of that leg, trying to suck it in. So she can circle up behind. That will be the end of the second period. And Kingsley will be up 10-0. And Charlevoix chooses top. Looking for a turn and a pin here. Going into the third period. Down by 10 points. Will be a caution for in referee's position like this. The hand underneath has to be on the belly button, I believe is what I'm assuming. The other hand has to be directly on the elbow. And Kingsley stands up. Charlevoix trying to get a mat return. But Kingsley will break the grip and get out for 1 point escape. And they are back in neutral. Hand fighting. Charlevoix gets a single leg there. And Kingsley sprawls and gets behind. Getting 3-point stick down. Kingsley's trying for a three down. Charlevoix going for a stand-up, but Kingsley sucks her back down. Coming into short time here. Kingsley grabbing that crossface as Charlevoix set out, breaking her down with a high front knee for ankle. Hitting a cow catcher on her from a front headlock. Ref counting off near fall. Kingsley posting that arm, trying to flatten out both shoulders. Well, Charlevoix is able to keep just one on the mat, preventing her from getting pinned. But she will still lose 17-0. Already back. Now hand fighting. Kingsley being rather aggressive, both with a outside tie and collar tie. Kingsley going for a double leg and gets Charlevoix down for a 3-point takedown. Charlevoix fighting Kingsley's grip, trying to be able to get free. Kingsley going to run a half. Kingsley getting an arm bar in there, running a chicken wing it looks like. Gonna turn, ref counting out the near fall now. Kingsley sinking his hips back to get both of Charlevoix's shoulders on the mat. Four points near fall awarded. Kingsley going to run a power half, but Charlevoix gets back to his base. Kingsley collects both, but gets both hands on one wrist there at the end. Under the first period, it is 7-0, and it is Kingsley's choice, or Charlevoix's choice, and they choose up. Bottom man has to be set in referee's position here and the ref has to tell top man to cover. Kingsley going for a stand-up, Charlevoix getting a grip. Kingsley gets behind and gets a mat return, 3 points takedown. Going for a chicken wing, it looks like, but goes back, running the chicken wing now, and that is a pin. We'll bring up the team score to 11-0. I believe this will be the final match for Charlevoix versus Kingsley. Charlevoix goes for a high crotch, fireman's, and now is working away, getting three, sinking in a half there. Trying to get a good turn, goes back behind the hips, getting hip control. Gets a tight waist far ankle takedown or breakdown, and working a half in. Ref counting out near fall. And 4 points near fall awarded for that turn. Charlevoix running a 3/4 Nelson. Switches it for a half and sinking back on his hips. Circling closer to the legs. Getting a near side cradle. Giving up on the cradle. Still now just going for hip control. And going for a crossface, looks like a bundle. 4 near fall awarded. Charlevoix looking to see what to do from his coach. Stalling call awarded or given, a stalling warning given to Charlevoix for not. If you're on top, you have to be working for a turn and a pin, or else you will be hit with stalling. The first one is no points, but the second one is a point. Charlevoix looking for just a pop and chop, breakdown, and it's now Kingsley's choice, and they are going to choose top. Charlevoix getting into his referee's position, or base, as it is often called. Kingsley going for a crossface, but Charlevoix able to stand up and break grip. Kingsley still has a high crotch grip there, but Charlevoix is going to break it down, and it will be awarded 2 points for reversal. And because that is a 15-point lead, that will be a technical fall. With Charlevoix being the winner. That is 15 points. And it actually looks like we do have one more Charlevoix and Kingsley match. Possibly one more. Looks like Kingsley has someone starting to warm up. But Charlevoix does not have any more wrestlers. So he might be getting ready for some exhibition. Starting in neutral as always, going. Kingsley really going for that high crotch. Pulling Charlevoix down. And Kingsley will, well, no points because no hip control yet. Trying to shake the tree is what that move is called. Trying to get him down into a front headlock, looking for maybe an alligator roll. Just going to circle behind to get the 3 points takedown. No. Charlevoix getting that leg. Now that'll be 3 points takedown. Now Kingsley's went back for the front headlock and is running a cow catcher. Charlevoix on her back, and that is pinned. And Charlevoix does have one more wrestler. Or is going for a second match. Exhibition. Alrighty. On off. Hand fighting. Kingsley with that collar tie and inside tie. Charlevoix going for the double leg, but Kingsley gets a quick sprawl on him, pushing the head down. Circling behind, but Charlevoix is able to block, and Charlevoix now trying to finish off that double leg, but they go out of bounds, so they will restart in the center in neutral. Charlevoix getting that collar tie and overhook. Kingsley getting a collar tie and inside tie. Going for a knee pick. And Charlevoix tried a head and arm throw there, but was not able to get it. Kingsley just pulls him right down with the front headlock and get for a 3 points and takedown. Working him back away from the edge there. Looks like possibly called full Nelson, which will be 1 point for Charlevoix, as it is an illegal move. Charlevoix set, Kingsley covers. Charlevoix breaking him down, grabbing both of the wrists. Or Kingsley breaking Charlevoix down, grabbing both the wrists, now getting a tight waist, and that is the end of the first period. Kingsley's choice here, and they are choosing neutral. And they go, hand fighting. Kingsley going for that high crotch, but Charlevoix was able to sprawl on him, lets him up, but still has that leg. Going for a double leg, trying to suck it in. Kingsley starting to sprawl, but not able to get his legs back. Charlevoix now going for a single leg, trying to push the head down. Now grabbing the stomach, the legs. Charlevoix switching to the double. Ending up on both knees. Charlevoix pulling the legs in, trying to get that double all the way finished. Kingsley looking for an ankle or something to be able to get himself loose. And that'll be 3 points takedown for Charlevoix. Or 2 points reversal, actually, it looks like. Tying at 3-3. Charlevoix getting a turn. 4 points near fall have been counted out, but needs to be sent back to neutral before it applies. That'll be 4 points near fall given to Charlevoix there. Looking for a move for a turn, just was not able to before the end of the period. Charlevoix's choice. Looks like he is choosing top. Kingsley stands up. Charlevoix going for the mat return. Gets him returned. Looking for a turn here. Pulling in that arm. He's not able to get him broken back down. Charlevoix going for another mat return as Kingsley stands up. Kingsley breaks the grip and not able to get that one leg out. Charlevoix still has that single leg. Doubling off on it. But Kingsley got that front headlock and was just able to get him out. Charlevoix cut its losses and let go. Kingsley went for a takedown that Charlevoix was able to duck under and get a high crotch out of it, looks like. Trying to pick it up. Charlevoix trying to pull that in. Kingsley's down 7-4. Need a takedown to tie it up and bring it into overtime. 10 seconds left in the period. Trying anything he can. Charlevoix's able to just push him back into neutral. And it looks like that will be it. And Charlevoix will win by minor decision. That'll be another win for Charlevoix, giving them 3 team points. Now it looks like they're going through some voids for Kingsley. Or possibly some exhibition matches. Alrighty. Looks like they're having some trouble with the scoreboard. Already starting off. Kingsley starting off with a blast double, getting 3 points takedown, going to that front headlock. Going for a near side cradle maybe. Nope, giving up on the leg. Going back for it, getting that near side cradle. Just not able to pull it all the way in. Charlevoix flattening out, not allowing it to happen. Charlevoix holding on to that leg there, allowing to stop the near side cradle from happening. Kingsley getting the front headlock. Charlevoix grabbing that leg, trying to keep some control. Kingsley trying a cow catcher, running it. Still no near fall yet. And the ref is counting off near fall now. Charlevoix fighting to get back to her stomach. Kingsley trying to post that arm and get that pin. Looks like it'll be called injury time for Charlevoix. Looks like they're starting back in the middle. Charlevoix on bottom. Charlevoix sat out. Kingsley pushed into her. Once again, back to front headlock for Kingsley and a leg for Charlevoix. And that'll be the end of the first period. 7-0. Kingsley goes bottom. Charlevoix on top. And a little quick mat return from Charlevoix, going for that far knee, far ankle, getting a breakdown, running a half. Getting a turn. 4 near fall. Given if it is not a pin. Kingsley trying to get that arm loose so he can fight to his stomach. trying to get his hips down, and that'll be called pin by the ref. Looks like we have another Kingsley and Charlevoix match. Alrighty, starting off. Kingsley going with a blast double. Charlevoix sprawls, pushes the head down, getting a tight waist with it. Kingsley doubling off with it with a leg. Charlevoix sprawling, looks like getting a whizzer in there. And that'll be 3-point takedown for Kingsley. Throwing a half in there real quick. Ref calling out near fall. And awards 3 points near fall. Starting back in the middle. Kingsley or Charlevoix going for a sit out to a switch. But Kingsley was able to stop it. Kingsley now was looking for a half, now going for a power half. Ref calling out near fall. And that will be pin. And that will be the end of Kingsley and Charlevoix. Now it will be, I believe, Charlevoix and McBain. Alrighty, and we're back with Kingsley and McBain. And it looks like it is. Let me see. Oh, these are some exhibition matches. I don't have this one, so McBain aiding for McBain getting a leg there. Aiden looking for a turn. Kingsley getting a wide base stand up, trying to get an escape. But Aiden will get a flattened and broken down again. Running a half Nelson. Ref calling out near fall now. And that will be pinned. I believe, yes, these will be exhibition matches between Kingsley and McBain. While Charlevoix waits to get out the time limit between matches. Maybe this is Kingsley versus McBain. Alrighty, now we have, let's see if I can find these. I believe this will be Bryce Alberts versus Cam Gord. Starting off quick with hand fighting. And Gord getting a takedown there for 3 points. Gord getting a far side cradle, going back with it. Albert's trying to kick out, get free, but that will be called pin. And looks like we will have Gage versus Isaiah. My list only has mostly first names here, so bear with me. Starting off, Kingsley immediately goes for that collar tie. Both Gage and Isaiah going for that collar tie consistently. And then fighting hands. Isaiah going for the single leg, but misses. Gage tries to get back, but then Isaiah gets takedown, going for a cradle. Gage fighting it. Isaiah trying to keep his head on the mat so that it's held. And that'll be 4 points near fall for Isaiah. Isaiah going for a power half there, but gives up. Now going for a crossface. Isaiah going for a bundle. Gage trying to stand up. Gage pulling in a double leg. Getting a dump in there. And that will be 2 points reversal for Gage. Looks like he tried to go for a head lever for a second there, but wasn't quite able to get it through. Gage once again trying for the head lever. And that will be the end of the period, with it being 2-7. Alrighty. Gage will be down. Isaiah covering. Isaiah immediately going for the tight waist far ankle. Gage stands up, and Isaiah mat returns him. Isaiah going for a power half. Gage basing back up, looking for a stand-up maybe. Isaiah going for a ankle here, trying to pull it out and break Gage down. Gage fighting the hands, trying to get control. Doing a fat man's roll into a Nelson, a half Nelson. Back to reversal given to Gage. Isaiah working on getting back to his feet, getting back to his belly, at least. Gage trying to get that half for some near fall, at least, hopefully a pin. Switches it for a reverse half. Sinks it back. Ref counting out near fall. Gage is trying to sink back. Isaiah bridging, getting a switch and a reversal for 2 points. Gage sitting in base. Isaiah going for a far side cradle, and that will be the end of the period. And with that, Kingsley will choose top going into third period. Gage working for another fat man's roll here. Getting it, going for a chicken wing. Isaiah bridging, trying to get anything to avoid a pin. Ref counts out near fall. Gage pulling that arm in. Isaiah going for the bridge again, trying to get to his belly. Gage getting, I'm not even sure what. Switches it for a half Nelson. Sinking back, trying to get both of the arms, those shoulders on the mat for a pin. Gage trying to work that half, trying to get a pin. Isaiah trying to fork truck off Gage. Gage trying to pull up that head so the shoulders go down and you can't bridge anymore. Posting the arm. And that will be the end of the second period. Giving 4 points to Gage, making the score 14-9, and that is actually the end of the third period. I believe that is a major decision there. I am correct. Major decision, yep. Or no, that was a minor. Minor decision. Next up, we have Rolando from McBain and Caden Beard from Kinsley. Starting off in neutral. Ronaldo went for just a quick takedown there. Immediately Kingsley stands up. Rolando going for a fireman's, it looked like. Alrighty, after all that ends up back in neutral. Rolando trying for an underhook there. Beard looking for a knee pick for a second. They're trying to fight grip and get into his favor so he can get his takedown. Beard getting a front headlock, trying to snap it down. Prepping a cow catcher. Rolando getting to his feet, trying to stop that. Beard snapping him back down again. And then resetting into neutral at the end of the first period. Looks like McBain's choice, Green's choice, and Rolando chooses down. Beard is on top, covering. Rolando stands up, looking for a standing switch, but is hit with a mat return from Beard. Beard going for a power half now. Rolando standing back up, trying to break that grip, trying to get out, but is not successful. He's mat returned by Beard. Rolando is able to buck off Beard for a 2-point reversal. Now going for a half Nelson. Near fall has been counted off. As they get reset back, it'll be 4 points near fall for Rolando. Rolando looking for any breakdown he can. Far knee, far ankle is what he'll go with. And then going with a power half for a turn. Getting it. Trying to get anything he can here with short time and the end of the period. With the power half. Getting a slight bit of turn. Beard getting to his hip, trying to fight that turn. And that'll be the end of the second period. It'll be Kingsley's choice, and Beard will choose neutral. Hand fighting, looking to set up any shots. Beard going for a double. Rolando doing a bit of a crackdown sprawl, getting 3 points takedown. And a mat return after Kingsley trying to stand up. And Beard trying to stand up. Rolando trying that power half still. Get a bit of a turn, counting off near fall now. Ref looking for angles. Trying to see if both shoulders are down. Beard trying to get to his stomach, but not successful. That will be pin for Rolando. 6 points for McBain. Alrighty, next up we have Henry from McBain and Louie from Kingsley. Henry checking in at the table. Louie waiting for him. Starting in the middle and neutral. Shake hands and we starting. And that looks like it'll be a trip right away from Louie. Henry trying to get a bridge or fork truck, just trying to get off his back. And that will be a pin for Louie from Kingsley. Alrighty, and I believe this is the final exhibition match between Kingsley and McBain. And it will be Steven from Kingsley and Carter from McBain. Carter getting a collar tie there. Steven went for a shot there, but was not far enough, and Carter was able to sprawl and just circle behind for 3-point takedown. And that will be a mat return from Carter. Far knee, far ankle for a breakdown. Working a half Nelson. Trying to get that turn. Carter getting the turn. Steven trying to roll through. Carter sticking with that initial half. Getting sucked over, and Steven's able to get to his stomach. And 4 points near fall awarded for Carter. Steven grabbing that leg. Carter going with a power half. Running it quick with short time. Getting another bit of a turn here. But no points awarded for near fall. He wasn't on his back long enough. And that will be the end of the first period. Kingsley's choice, and Steven chooses top. Carter set, Steven covers. Steven going for that crossface immediately, looking for a bundle. Carter fighting the grip, also looking for a leg. Standing up. Gets free. That'll be 1 point escape for Carter. Carter working a whizzer in there because Steven has a leg. Carter circling around. Getting 3 points takedown. Going for a close ankle and chop breakdown. Switching to a funny far ankle. Going for the power half. Running it. Look, trying to get that turn. And that'll be turn. Sitting back a little bit more this time. Now Steven trying to roll into him. And that will be a pin for Carter. 6 more team points for McBain. Leaving this little exhibition duel at 21-12, it looks like. Now I do believe it will be Charlevoix McBain. I believe. Alrighty, now starting off, McBain versus Charlevoix. We have, let me see. We have Aiden versus Kale from Charlevoix. Aiden from McBain. McBain is green and Charlevoix is red. Hand fighting both with a collar tie and a hand outside tie. Setting up a shot. Aiden's trying to suck that head down. Kale trying to go with that and there. Aiden going for a single leg, but is not able to. Getting back up towards neutral. Aiden went for the high crotch, but was not able to get there. Kale got 3 points takedown, excuse me. Aiden getting up, get 1 point escape. Kale let him up. Aiden went for a slide by, missed it, ending up with Kale behind him. Kale Matt returned for another 3 points takedown. Score at the end of the first period is 6-1. Charlevoix's choice, and Kale is choosing neutral. Hand fighting again, Kale being very aggressive. Aiden trying to stay back. Both circling. Aiden went for a high crotch, but was not able to. Kale did a crackdown throw, and was not quite able to cover in time. Aiden getting up. Now that is takedown for Kale. 3 points. Aiden basing back up, but Kale trying to run a half. It looks like a spiral ride, and now going for that. Now just staying behind him. Aiden attempting to stand up. Get a bit of a switch. Kale getting that wrist there, but not able to keep it. Letting Aiden up for 1 point escape. Aiden getting that collar tie right away. Pushing in. But Kale is able to pull the collar tie off. Aiden went right for that leg, but not enough time in the period. End of the second period, McBain choice. And Aiden will choose top. Looking for a turn to a pin here. Going with a far knee, far ankle, flattening her out, but not able to keep it. Going with a bit of a reverse half here. Looks like Aiden could be going for a near side cradle. Just going to collect that ankle, trying for a spiral ride breakdown. Getting it. And now and Kale was able to do a quick Granby out. No points awarded. Aiden going for a little bit of a half, but not able to hold her. And he lets Kale up, and it will be 1 point escape for Kale. We're back hand fighting, less than half a minute left in the period. And Kale will snap him down and circle behind for looking for hip control, trying to get that 3 point takedown. Getting that 3 point takedown, now trying to run a half. Getting Aiden on his back, but he was able to bridge up and out. But Kale is awarded 2 points near fall for that, ending the score in 15-2, which will be a major decision, and 4 points for Charlevoix. Next up, we have Eli Miller from McBain against Cade. from Charlevoix. Now it'll be Eli Miller versus Cade from Eli trying to get a snap down. Cade going for an arm and head and arm throw. Eli goes for a shot but isn't deep enough, and Cade sprawls on him, getting a front headlock into a knee pick, and 3 points takedown for Cade. Cade going for a 3/4 Nelson. Eli was able to roll through it, going for a head lever now, 2 reversal. Gets a reverse half with it looks like. And that will be pinned for Eli Miller. And next up will be 16 points for McBain. Next up will be Eli Ziderveen from McBain versus Lucas from Charlevoix. Putting on the ankle bands. And we are starting. Eli going for the inside tie and collar tie. Lucas going with a collar tie and outside tie. Circling towards that outside tie. Eli goes for that high crotch into a double, grabbing the half as he gets the 3 points takedown, switching to a reverse half and sinking back. 4 points near fall, counted off. And they will be awarded. Eli now going for a half Nelson, circling, trying to run it. Lucas will keep his leg out there, keeping a good defense. Eli will grab a cradle with it. Far side cradle, sitting back, and that will be pinned. And that will be the end of McBain versus Charlevoix. Next up will be Kingsley versus Manton. Alrighty, and now we're getting started with the Manton and Kingsley captains out there. It looks like green will be Kingsley for this match. And then, yep, Manton will be red, Kingsley will be green. And just finish up captains, it'll probably be not long before they start wrestling.
L&J Meat Market. Our meat speaks for itself.
Come shop at the family-owned Lakeside Ace Hardware, where you'll always leave satisfied. We pride ourselves at giving customers top-of-the-line products such as Benjamin Moore paint, Traeger grills, Uni ovens, and much more. We provide great tools from companies like Milwaukee and DeWalt, but our best product is our customer service. Our friendly staff is always happy to help you get what you need to make a perfect house better. The price is always right here at Lakeside Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Reedy's is a family restaurant on Main Street in McBain. Their menu has something for everyone from kids' meals and pizza or burgers to their entrees such as grilled salmon, grilled tilapia, pasta dishes, and the best barbecue ribs or chicken around. Tuesday through Thursdays, Reedy's is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, they close at 9 p.m. And Sundays, they are not open at all. Food for your mood.
L&J Meat Market. Our meat speaks for itself.
Welcome to Twisted Cow, a culinary journey you won't forget. Now serving food all year round. From our signature roll and wrap to our daily special, every bite celebrates flavor and tradition. Whether you're dining in with friends or grabbing a quick bite, there's something for everyone. Look us up on any browser at Twisted Cow to see our hours, location, and number to call in and order. Or dine with us at 123 Roland Street, McBain, Michigan.
Alrighty. Here for our first match against Kingsley, the Kingsley Sags and the Manton Rangers will be Carter from Manton, and it looks like Lucas from Kingsley. Lucas shooting right off the whistle. Carter catching him in a cow catcher. Throws in a half there. And it will be 3 points takedown for Carter. Lucas trying to stand up. Carter running a half, but Lucas rolling through. Lucas grabbing the leg there. And there's a locked hands call on Lucas. They call it after a while, but until it is called, there is essentially what they call a free move for the other person, and if they get put on their back or anything, it's called and there are no points given, but if they do, they still get their 1 point for the locked hands call and whatever points they gain. And they continue wrestling as normal. Starting off, Kingsley Lucas back on top. Carter getting out for 1 point. Lucas doing it. Carter going for a double leg. Lucas sprawls on it. Working on getting the grip broken. I do apologize if the names are incorrect. Looks like Kingsley is choosing down Lucas. Carter on top for Manton. Lucas standing up right away. Carter going for a bit of a head lever. Breaking him down with a crossface into, it looks like a cradle there. Getting up on the cradle. Going for a power half. Lucas able to shag it off, get behind for 2 points, and then lets up Carter for 1 point. Lucas looking for a shot. Carter takes a high crotch. Lucas able to whip him down, but Carter rolls it through, giving him 3 points takedown. And 1 point escape it right into another 3 points takedown for Lucas. Looks like they went out of bounds. Carter will be back down on bottom and Lucas on top. Carter runs a quick little roll there. Getting back on top, 2 points reversal. Trying to run a power half. Lucas getting a half in there. Posting that arm, trying to get a good turn here, but no points. The no near fall counted out at the end of that period. However, they will get 2 points reversal, making it 10-15 at the end of the second period. Carter and Matt and chooses down. Lucas covers. Carter trying to get back, standing up. Lucas looks like he's going for, it looked like he was going for a crossface, but then gave up, and it gave enough time for Carter to stand up and get out in 1 point escape. Lucas gets a double. That will be 3 point takedown for Lucas. Carter trying to roll out of it, gets on his back. Lucas trying to run a half, it looks like. Carter getting up again, 1 point escape, putting him up 15-13 with half a minute left. 3 points takedown for Lucas, making him up 16-15. Close match as we enter the last little bit of it. Lucas trying for a half, gets Carter on his back. Carter's fighting it, trying to bridge, get back to his stomach. Ref counting off near fall. And that will be pinned with 6 seconds left for Lucas. That'll be 16 points for Kingsley. Alrighty, and then now next up, it looks like we have Aurora from Manton and Owen from Kingsley. Aurora getting 2 collar ties in there. Owen getting 1. Owen going for a quick little single leg, doubling off on it, switching back to just the single leg, pulling it under. Owen gets 3 points takedown there. Going for a tilt. Owen now going for a power half. Aurora standing up, but it's brought back down. Owen goes to a front headlock with a cow catcher. Aurora fighting off their back. And with that, that'll be pinned for Owen of Kingsley. And that'll be 6 more points for Kingsley. 16 points. Making it 12-0. Next up, it looks like we have Abram, a Brown from Manton. And a Smith from Kingsley. I believe it is Abram from Manton and Smith from Kingsley. Abram going in for the shot right away. But Smith sprawls and circles for his takedown. Going for a far side cradle now. Abram trying to get a stand up, but Smith breaks him down. Gets a half, turning him. Ref has counted off the near fall. Abram trying to bridge out, and Smith is able to pin him, giving Kingsley another 6 points. Alrighty, next up we have Sparks from Manton and Parker from Kingsley. Man fighting. Parker getting a takedown right off the bat here. Working and riding legs. Getting a tilt. Ref counting out near fall and pin for Parker. Six more team points for Kingsley. Look here, Sparks is hurting there. Now next up, it looks like Sophia from Manton and Melody or Izzy from Manton, Melody from Kingsley. Hand fighting. Both circling up, looking for a good position. Trying to get the other where they want. Melody going for a knee pick there. Getting 3 points 3 points takedown. Going for the power half. Ref counting out near fall. And that will be 3 points near fall. Melody lets up Izzy. Melody getting a high crotch in there for 3 points takedown. Melody going once again for that half. Getting 2 points near fall for it. Izzy coming up. Melody once again getting Another takedown. Running that power half. That will be 4 points near fall for Melody. And that will be a technical fall, 18-2, with 12.3 seconds left in the first period. Alrighty, and then next up we have Sophia from Manton and Rocky from Kingsley. Shake hands, and we're going wrestling. Rocky going for the head and arm, pulls her on top, pulls Sophia on top of him. Now going for a Granby, getting 2 points reversal. Rocky going for a standing cradle here. Ref calling off near fall. Sophia's able to get back to her base and standing, making the score 6-4 with Rocky in the lead. Sophia going for a single, reaching for a single leg. Rocky going for a crackdown. Working for that standing cradle again. Ref counting out near fall. Awards Rocky 3 points takedown. Rocky gets the pin with 15 seconds left in the first period. That'll be 6 points for Manton's first 16 points of this duel. Looks up. Next we have Denali from Manton and Charlie from Kingsley. Looks like Charlie took a shot. Denali was able to get a sprawl there, going for a crossface now. No points awarded yet. But Charlie gets a step over there for the 3 points takedown. Denali working on getting back to her base. Charlie working on getting a hammer series tie there. And getting a power half, trapping that arm with her legs, letting it go. Charlie getting that hammer series and trapping it with her leg again. Letting it go. Almost leg riding. Gets the power half. Gets a turn. Ref count out near fall. But calls pin. Charlie gets another 16 points for Kingsley. Next up, it looks like we have Addy from Manton. Against Jason from Kingsley. Both going for that collar tie, it looks like. Yep, both going for a collar tie. Jason takes a shot there, but stays out. Addy circles a bit, but Jason stands back up, getting back to hand fighting. Jason getting behind, grabbing that cross face while he's on it. Get in that far side cradle. Addy fighting the grip. Looks like Jason has it. Sitting back with it, has to re-get his grip. Jason getting a half in there. Addy fighting, but there's no luck. Jason with a pin for another 6 points for Kingsley. Alrighty, and next up we have Caleb from Manton and Isaiah from Kingsley. Starting off, Caleb is starting strong, getting that collar tie real quick. Going for a high crotch and turns the other way. Isaiah is taken down for 3 points. Called out. Isaiah will resume on bottom with Caleb on top, as that's where they were when they just went out of bounds there. Isaiah trying to just circle out there. Caleb is able to get that arm from him and he's running with it. Trying for a breakdown, going for a spiral ride maybe, or a head lever there. Going for possibly a ball and chain. Caleb's gonna try circling down that leg, but with no luck. 2 reversal for Isaiah. Caleb is able to get back in front. 2 points reversal for Caleb, and ref is counting out near fall points. Caleb with a reverse half in. Trying to get that pin, holding it there, trying to sink it back. Trying to short time in the match, 13 seconds now. Caleb switching to a bundle, and that will be pinned with 5 seconds left in the first period, giving Manton their actual first 6 points. I was wrong earlier. I accidentally confused my teams. But Manton got another 6 points, or their first 6 points, making the score 27-6. Scoreboard for us only goes up to 19, so it's at 27, I do believe. And next up for Manton, it is Layla. Who will be wrestling Caden from Kingsley. Oh. Caden's going for front headlock, going for the cow catcher. Layla's trying to prevent getting that turn, but Caden's going to get it. Layla fork trucks. 3 points awarded for takedown for Caden. Layla trying to stay off her back. Caden's trying to consistently get her to her back. For that, he's going to get 2 points near fall. Caden running a half, going for the power half. Layla fighting the grip, trying to get his hand off her head. He's going to go to Layla is going to grab a leg. Caden is trying a quarter half. Keeping it for the power half. Layla's shedding that arm there. Trying for a fat man's roll. It's loose. Grabbing that leg. Caden's trying to get his hips, keep his hips back so she can't suck it under. Layla has both legs trying to suck underneath of them. For a take, trying for a reversal, but will not be able to get it. End of the first period, it will be 5-0 with Caden in the lead. It is Manton's choice. They will defer to Kingsley, who will choose neutral. Caden pressuring into Layla. Have to be careful how much you're allowing them to push into you, or else you'll get a stalling call. Both with a leg there. Layla ending up on top, getting 3 points takedown. Going for a crossface bundle. Caden trying to get to his base and stand up, which he does. Was not able to get out, but he's trying to spin for a little bit of a switch there. Standing back up. Layla's still going for that crossface, and is going to get him back broken down. And we're running, trying to get that turn. Caden fighting it. Layla will get him turned. The ref is counting off near fall now. That will be a pin for Layla, giving Manton another 6 points, bringing the score to 27-12. Kingsley. back. Sorry for that break. Up now we have. Wait. Ian from Manton versus Eddie from Kingsley. Eddie getting a snap down there. Getting a takedown. With Ian pulling out of bounds. Ian down. Ian down. Eddie on top. Eddie going. Ian grabbing that arm, going for a fat man's roll or a Granby. Getting up. Eddie grabbing that knee, tripping him. Getting a turn there out of a standing cow catcher. And that will be a pin for Eddie for another 6 points, bringing the score up to 33-12. Kingsley's lead. Now up we have Matthew from Manton and Wyatt from Kingsley. Alrighty, and off the bat, Matthew pushing in. Wyatt able to get a turn there. 3 points takedown. The ref has counted off 4 points for near fall, but has not awarded them yet. Not until they reset. Then they will be awarded. Eddie getting off his back. Or Matthew getting off his back, excuse me. Wyatt getting a breakdown here, going for a bundle, it looks like. And the 2-on-1 there. Matthew working on getting wrist control. Looking base up, good. Wyatt getting a half in there, it looks like, getting a turn. And that will be a pin for Wyatt of Kingsley, giving them yet another 6 points and the score up to 39-12. Kingsley's lead. Next up from Kingsley, it will be Dominic, and from Manton will be Dominic, and from Kingsley it will be Jester. Alrighty. Starting off, Dominic staying low. Jester coming in. Dominic comes in, gets the collar tie and a wrist. Looking for a takedown. Jester will shoot in on the single leg with a low finish. And Jester will get 3 points takedown. Dominic now working on basing up. Jester throwing in a power half. Dominic fighting it, putting his leg out. Not able to. Jester running that half, and that will be a pin. Bringing the score up to 45-12. Kingsley. Next up from Manton, it will be Emmett. And from Kingsley, Louis. Alrighty, and starting off. Louis getting that double collar tie, trying to snap down that head. Louis still working that double collar. Emmett trying to get anything. Louis trying for a trip here. Trying to get that double underhook and going for the bear hug throw or trip. Bringing Louis right onto his back. And Emmett for the pin. That'll be 6 points for Matt and making it 35-18. Now last match for this duel will be Sparks from Manton against Reakt from Kingsley. Alrighty, and Sparks going in for that single leg. Rhett getting up to his base and up. Rhett going for that high crotch. Getting a head takedown, 3 points. Working a crossface. Chopping down that arm. Working a bundle now. Sparks getting that leg in. Doubling off with it. Rhett trying to sprawl. And he gets loose. Getting behind. Chopping down that arm. Getting a cross wrist. Cross face. Working a reverse half. Ref counting out near fall. Rhett trying to sink back. And that will be a pin for Rhett. And that will finish out this duel between the Manton Rangers and the Kingsley Stags, bringing the final score to 45 for Kingsley and 18 for Manton. Next up will be McBain, the McBain Ramblers, versus the Manton Rangers. Alrighty, and we're going to be starting McBain versus Manton duel here shortly. First up, it is Aiden for Mason from McBain. Versus Izzy of Manton. Alrighty, now we're getting ready to start here. Alrighty, Mason going straight in for that high crotch. Getting 3 points takedown. Going for a turn. Izzy rolling through. Mason going for that far ankle. Izzy sitting up, getting off her back. Mason sliding down, getting with a reverse half. Ref counted off near fall. Izzy fighting the reverse half there. Trying to get back to her belly. Rolling into Mason there. Mason pulls out that arm and gets a pin. And that will be 16 points for McBain. Next up will be Eli Miller from McBain and Sophia from Manton. Eli going in, getting that collar tie, going for the knee pick, getting a standing cradle, get her down, getting a single leg, going to a double leg. Sophia trying to fight it. Sophia standing up. Eli gets another standing cradle for that toss. Eli going behind. Trying to get 3 points. Sophia getting put in a quick Nelson, half Nelson. Now cow catcher for the pin, and that will be another 6 points for McBain from Eli Miller. Next up from Manton will be Caleb, and from McBain, Gage. Caleb going in for the shot right off the whistle. Gage able to stop him. Caleb going for another fake shot there, getting an underhook and an overhook. Grabbing at legs. Caleb trying to fake out Gage there. Both of them with a collar tie and an outside tie. Caleb pushes out to make distance. Goes for a shot. And that'll be called out of bounds. Still in neutral, no points awarded for takedown yet. Caleb goes for another shot. Gage is able to catch him with an underhook and an overhook. Gage able to just circle him down. Caleb on his back. Ref is calling out near fall, and that will be a pin by Gage Corliss. It's another 6 points for McBain. Next up will be Lane for McBain. And Layla from Manton. Both going in right away. Lane throws her. Gets behind for the 3 takedown. Lane getting the far side cradle. Going back with it. That'll be 4 points near fall for Lane. Lane trying to go with the power half. Layla staying circling and trying to keep from turning, but is not able to. Now she is bridging. Lane is trying to post the arm, trying to get the pin. Sinking back. Layla trying to get to her stomach. Ref counted off near fall. Lane switches to a reverse half. Sinking back down, trying to post that arm. Layla bridging, turning her hips, trying to get to her belly. Lane is not allowing it, switching back to a half. 15 seconds left in the period. Lane is just trying to get it, picking up the head so that he can get the pin. And that'll be the end of the period. No pin. But 4. Lane chooses bottom. Just stands right up, giving 1 point escape. Lane able to Layla goes for the shot. Lane is able to spin behind and get 3 for takedown. Lane working the far side cradle again. Sitting back with it. Again, Layla kicking, trying to roll out of it, break the grip. Stay off her back. And that will be 4 points near fall for Lane. Layla trying to get wrist control so she can base up. Lane running the half. Lane 1 point away from getting a tech fall. Lane will let her up. Going for a double, blast double. Layla sprawling, but not able to stay. 3 points takedown, with giving a final score of 17-1, giving Lane a technical fall with 5 seconds left in the second period. Giving 5 team points to McBain, bringing the score to 13-0. Alrighty, next up will be Eli Zeiderveen versus Eli Zeiderveen of McBain versus, I'm not sure. I believe that is Matthew of Manton, but I'm not sure. I believe that is, no. Well, Manton has both of them have a collar tie and an outside tie. Looking for a takedown here. Eli goes for the high crotch. Going for the double. And that will be a takedown for Eli. And I believe that is Emmett for Manton. Emmett tries to sit out, but was not able to. Eli going for a gator roll, barbed wire bundle. And that will be a pin, giving McBain another 6 points, bringing the score to 29-0. Next up will be Henry from McBain versus Aaron from Manton. It'll be Matthew from Manton. Hand fight, and Matthew brings his head down, and Henry will get a standing cow catcher and circle behind. Gets the far knee, far ankle. 3 points takedown. Has Matthew flat. Matthew rolls through. Henry working on getting a half in there. Matthew able to roll through there. It'll be 4 points near fall for Henry and 2 reversal for Matthew. Matthew running the power half now. Henry's working on getting a wide base stand up. Henry trying to pop his head out there so he can get his arm back. No success. Matthew still running that power half. Locked hands called on Matthew. Henry has a free move where he sits out and gets behind. End of the period. Manton's coach having a question. And Henry will be awarded the reversal there. Matt, you got the locked hands call. It will be Henry's call, and he will go neutral. Matthew charging out at the beginning of the second period. Henry trying for a head and arm, but Matthew gets one first. Matthew sitting down with it, and it will be locked hands again. Or not locked hands. Looks like illegal move. Or dangerous move. Potentially dangerous. Starting again in neutral. Henry working a collar tie. Trying to get an underhook. Going for the head and arm. Getting that headlock. And that will be a pin for Henry, giving McBain another 6 points, bringing the score to 35-0. Next up, for I believe the last match of the night, it will be Carter from McBain and Emmett. I believe Emmett from Manton. Alrighty, coming into this last match here of the night. Carter getting that collar tie. Emmett also getting it, getting the front headlock, trying to cow catcher, but pulling Carter onto himself. Carter now working a half Nelson, trying to get that turn. Carter trying to get back so he can get better positioning here. And then we'll get 2 points near fall. Emmett trying to fight and get his arm back so he can get to his base. But Carter will get the turn. Ref will count out the near fall. And Carter will get another 4 points near fall. Carter is trying to run the power half here. Emmett is trying to get a fat man's roll off, but Carter is able to break him down, and Carter is once again trying to run that power half. Carter will get a turn on Emmett. Emmett is bridging, but that will be a pin. Bringing the final score of the duel between the McBain Ramblers and the Manton Rangers to 41-0. McBain win. And that is all for this evening. Have a wonderful evening.